So, unfortunately, about 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with progressive MS at 48 years old. And I was reached out to Dr. Judy Mikovits. And when I found out, see, people don't realize what MS is. MS, lupus, all these diseases are parasites.
Mm-hmm.
And it's parasites. And if you go back through, she told me ivermectin.
Yeah, what does ivermectin do?
You need to take ivermectin.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something. Now, I actually flew out to Kansas City for a treatment because I wanted to do it holistically. And there's a doctor, which you've had on your show, to show how he comes forward. And I'm not going to say his name, but he's very well known. And I actually was able to get in his protocol. Now, of course, insurance doesn't take care of it. And by that time, I was so bad with the MS before I took the ivermectin that I was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So I went out to his protocol for 2 weeks, and I was getting methylene blue, which I knew nothing about it at the time. I knew nothing about it, but I was getting it intravenously. So I would have to be in there for 6 hours a day and get IVs put in. And I was getting and it was blue. As blue as you could be. I would lay there, and the blue, and it was going in. And what it does, and he was explaining it to me, it passes, that methylene blue is able to get everything that you're taking, all your antibiotics or whatever medicines you're taking, supplements. And what it does, it helps it cross the blood-brain barrier. Mm-hmm. Methylene blue will help things push it through to where it needs to go. So with a hyperbaric chamber, I got out of the wheelchair, and then had to pay $20,000 for 2 weeks of treatment. And so when I came back to Florida, within three months, I started to regress, and things were coming back. And so, I was just aggravated. And then I was at my store, and I keep the TV on in my store of InfoWars. And I heard Alex Jones talking about methylene blue. Well, right away, my ears perked up because I knew what that did for me. I knew that it got me up and walking again, and I was having seizures without it. And I was bad, really bad. So I ordered it. I ordered 2 bottles of it because he had buy one, get one free. So I started taking it, and boy, let me tell you something. What a blessing. And I don't care what anybody says. I take the ivermectin every single day. Every single day I take the ivermectin. I put in the tablets. I take the ones from the feed store. You can put it on your skin, too, because it helps with, if you got skin cancer, a friend of mine got skin cancer, she put it on, the thing, it went away. It, disappears. So you can take and put it on your skin. But,
methylene blue, you're taking it with ivermectin, and you're using our methylene blue, and it's kept you regress, but now you're taking this, and you're back to being normal, or what's your level at right now?
I'm walking.
Okay.
No, I'm. I own a jewelry store, and I'm able to. And don't get me wrong, I have bad days.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I'm walking without a cane.
Okay.
And the bad days that I may have, maybe like once every couple weeks, but I'm able to speak properly.
Yeah.
Where my everything was lagging with me.
Right.
The lesions were showing very bright in my brain. And when I started on the methylene blue, which I couldn't take the liquid. I bought the liquid, but I just couldn't get it down. And I was trying to find like a concoction.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the pills came out. So I ordered the pills. I take 2 of those a day. I've been taking that with everything else, with the ivermectin. I take 1 pill a day of the ivermectin with the methylene blue. And I got to tell you, what a blessing. I am so blessed.
Well, that is great to hear.
Talk to you.
Because, I'm glad to hear that. That really makes me feel good for, the products that we offer to people. And, the methylene blue, it really has been a game changer around here in terms of people getting it and seeing effects immediately. Being able to acquire that quality of life they want. And that's really great to hear.
I'm going to tell you, I will put money on it. Like I said, I used to get it. I used to have to pay, $10,000 a week to get it in my arm and sit there for 6 hours a day to get it pumped in my system. And now I can take 2 pills or drink it once a day and pay what? I don't know, $30, $40 a bottle of it.
Depends on what the sale is. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's helping me in a wheelchair. It's helping me run my jewelry store, and it's helping me to have a quality of life that I didn't have before that I have now. And I got to tell you, what a blessing. I don't care what anybody says. I know what it's like with it, and I know what it's like without it.
Well,
and
thank you.
Me having it.
Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for helping your family too. Because sometimes people, they don't want to tell their family, they don't want to say anything because then, oh, you're supposed to mind your own business and not tell people about health. That's a doctor's job, But no, it is our job to tell our families, hey, this is what I found out. This is what I found that works. Why don't you try it? Why don't you, And hey, if they don't like it, that's tough. Margo, excellent story. You were that was a 12-minute story. Good job. You're